Naka Prishtam, the heavenly planets, or Dhruvaloka. Na, not. Cha, also. Momata. Parameshtam, the planet in which Lord Brahma lives. Na, nor. Sarvabhaumam, sovereignty over the whole earthly planetary system. Na, nor. Rasa Adipacham, sovereignty over the lower planetary system. Na, nor. Yoga Siddhi, 8 kinds of mystic yogic power. Anima, Lagima, Mahima, etc. Apunar Bhava, liberation from rebirth in the material body. Va, or. Samanjasa, O source of all opportunities. Virahaya, being separated from. Kankshe, I desire. Translation: I do not, O Lord, source of all opportunities, I do not desire to enjoy in Dhruvaloka, the heavenly planets, or the planet where Lord Brahma resides, nor do I want to be supreme ruler of all the earthly planets or the lower planets. I do not desire to be the master of the powers of mystic yoga, nor do I want liberation if I have to give up your lotus feet. Okay, purport. By His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. A pure devotee never desires to gain material opportunities by rendering transcendental service to the Lord. A pure devotee desires only to engage in loving service to the Lord, in the constant association of the Lord and His eternal associates, as stated in the previous verse, Das Das Anudas, Bhavitasmi, as confirmed by Narottam Das Thakur. Tandera Charana Sevi Bhakti Sanivas Janame Hoy E Abhilas. To serve the Lord and His servants of His servants in the association of devotees is the only objective of a pure, unalloyed devotee. Om Gyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksuramilitanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swaparantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sajujatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahita Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarani. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namane. Madhur Jojala Premadya Shri Rupa Nuga Bhakti Da Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostate. Namo Varshavanavi Devi Dayitaye Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Namaha. Namaste Gauravani Charane Gauravani Shimurtaye Dina Tarane Rupa Nuga Viruda Appasadanta Dvanta Harane. Namo Gaur Kishoraya Satchivaragya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambode Padambujayate Namaha. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchit Ananda Namane Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Rupa Nuga Varayate Gaura Virbhave Bhume Stam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhoma Jagannataya Te Namaha. Namo Mahavadnaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namani Gaura Tvishe Namaha. Panchatatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam Bhakta Avataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagat Pate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Jayatam Sudato Pangor Mama Mandir Matergati Mat Sarvasya Padambojo Shri Shri Radha Madana Mohano Divyad Kalpa Drumara Shrimat Ragana Singhasana Sto Shri Shri Radha Srila Govinda Devo Prestalivi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsi Vata Tatastita Karshan Venu Sanar Gopi Gopinath Shrestana Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavani Shri Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai. So, Ohio gozaimasu. These very beautiful prayers of a pure devotee mind. Even though Chitraketu was in the body of a demon, he was a pure devotee. It's difficult to understand.
シルケトは体は悪魔の体を持っていたんですけども純粋な敬愛者です。
Very good prayers for starting the day, actually, of this whole series.
これをはいこのとても真剣な祈りをですね一日の初めに唱えることによってことはとても良いことです。
So we find similar prayers from pure devotees throughout the Srimad Bhagavatam and Lord Chaitanya's Leela also.
はいこういったとても純粋な敬愛者によって語られている素晴らしい詩はシリマッバータムであるとかチャイタンの中によく出てきます。
And this one is very much like Shishashtak Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim Kavitamba Jagadish Kamaye Mama Janmani Janmanishware Babatad Bhakti Hoitaki Kai. But he's giving more specifics about what he doesn't want.
これはとてもこの祈りはですねシーチャータの祈りにとてもよく似ています。
He's rejecting the heavenly planets or Dhruva Loka.
ドゥルバローカ天界の惑星のことを望みませんと。
Or even the Brahma Loka.
ドゥラバローカでさえも
And the earthly planets or the lower planets.
高い惑星から低い惑星に至るまでの支配者にもなりたくありませんとおっしゃる。
Because he knows, like what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Abrahma, Bhuvana, Loka, they're all the same.
はい、というのは彼は知っているわけです。バグバッドギターのクリスチャンが語られているのですね。どこでも同じであると。
From the highest planet of Brahmaloka down to the lowest, they're all the same. Repeated birth and death is taking place.
はい、高い惑星系から低い惑星系に至るまでですね。小老病死というのはどこにでもあるわけですから。
And he's saying, I don't want even liberation.
解放さえも望みません。
So this helps us to understand. And
これを私たちが理解する。
we have example of another devotee in Lord Chaitanya's Leela, Kolavet Shishridhar.
はい、コルベジュ集団の娯楽をですね、チャイタンチャイタンの中にありますので、私たちを理解することができます。
So Lord Chaitanya, he offered him all these things. He offered him kingdom on earth. He rejected it.
彼は王国のすべてを消した捧げたっておっしゃってます。
He offered him heavenly planets. He said, no, I just want to serve.
はい、天界の惑星さえも捧げようと言ったんですけど、いや私はそれは望みません。私は敬愛星が望みますとおっしゃいました。
He offered him even Vaikuntha.
バイクンタ惑星のことさえも捧げました。
He said, no, I just want to carry on my service to the Ganga. I'm offering puja every day.
そうじゃなくて私はですね、ガンガの鳥でガンガの水を捧げな敬愛星がしたいとおっしゃいました。
And he was chanting all the time also.
それでいつも唱えていました。
And Lord Chaitanya still insisted, you have to take something. Krishna wants to give.
でも先生、マハラがおっしゃいました。でもクリスチャンが何かをあなたに捧げたいと思っているんだから何か受け取るべきですとおっしゃいました。
So he said, I just want to remember that Nimai, young boy stealing my vegetables.
私はいつも覚えているとおっしゃいました。
Here, Ritusura is rejecting even the mystic powers. Nowadays, well, always, people want mystic power. They want power.
はい、こちらここではですね、ビジラスラは神秘的ヨガさえも望みませんとおっしゃいました。今の時代ではですね、その神秘ヨガを達成したい方がたくさんいらっしゃるわけですけど。
And they're fascinated by mystic powers, so like this Haripota. It's so popular. They can, it looks like they have mystic power.
ターっていう、有名な映画ですがね、ありますけれども、そういう神秘ヨガを、達成するっていうようなことが書かれています。
Or the X-Men. They have powers. Superman. Mystic powers. So we hear about these 8 mystic perfections often in the Nectar Devotion. In the 11th canto, Uddhava asks about what are these mystic powers, and Krishna describes them. So he says the 8 main ones are 3 of them, one transforms his own body. Anima means to become the smallest thing, become very small. So they can walk right through a wall or something because there's so much space actually between atoms. And Mahima means becoming greater than the greatest, becoming very big. And Lagima means become the lightest thing. That way you can fly, go anywhere. Then there's Prapti Siddhi. You can get whatever you want. You can reach out to a heavenly planet and get whatever you want. Prapti Siddhi. And Prakamya Siddhi. You can experience any kind of enjoyment in this world or the next. And Ishita Siddhi. Ishita Siddhi, you can manipulate the sub-potencies of Maya. And Vashita Siddhi, not the modes of nature don't affect them, don't bother them. And with Kama Vasaita Siddhi, you can get anything from anywhere. So these are there, but pure devotee doesn't. He has them actually, but isn't careful. Like Prabhupada, he wasn't affected by the modes of nature. Then there's 10 sub-mystic powers. But Krishna he's the master of all these powers. Then there's 10 secondary mystic powers that are also in the modes of nature. No hunger and thirst, no bodily disturbance. Sometimes we hear about some yogi who hasn't eaten or drank anything for years. hasn't passed your end.
時々ことがありますけれども、容疑はですね、全然食物を取らないとか、飲むのならない、飲まないということがあります。
One has super hearing and supervision. He can hear things from far away. He can see things from far away. He can even see the heavenly planet.
透視能力ですかね、どっか遠くの方のことを見ることができたり、理解すること、分かることができる透視能力ですね。
Like Superman has that.
スーパーマンがそれを持って生まれている。
Scientists are trying to get that with their big telescopes or with some kind of radar or something that they think they can pick up sound from space. And moving at the speed of the mind, can move the body at the speed of the mind. That means you can go anywhere instantly, because I can think of Tokyo and my mind is there, but I'm not there. I'm somewhere far away. And so we see the yogis, sometimes they can do that. Narada Muni, of course, does that. Then one can take any form he wants. Usually we see it's the demons have those powers. Hanuman had that. Many of his army had that. And one can enter the body of others and use somebody else's body to enjoy. And one can die whenever he wants, or not die whenever he wants. And you can witness the demigods enjoying with the celestial women. And giving orders, and they'll be followed. So those are things that materialistic people want, and they're trying to get those things now. But Prabhupada said, by mechanical means, that they can imitate these mystic powers to some small degree. But then Krishna describes how to get these mystic powers is by meditating on him, because he's the master of all the mystic powers. So if someone can do the right tapasya and concentrate on Krishna, they can get these powers. It all comes from Krishna. So they're all given by Krishna. So we see that in the Ramayana and Mahabharata, many of the demons, they had all these mystic powers. They didn't know where they came from. They worshipped demigods to get them, but it came from Krishna. So devotees, they're not interested in these powers. They just entangle us in the material world. We want to serve Krishna, and Krishna will act, through the pure devotee, Krishna will act and he can do all these mystical things. Because Krishna is a doer. Krishna is a...
シュークリスナに使えることのような存在、そしてそういったものっていうのをクリスナから与えられてくるわけです。
Krishna is actually doing everything.
クリスナは全ての源です。
So devotees want to, like Vijayasura is praying here, he just wants to serve Krishna. And that he wants to serve the devotees. That's what the previous prayer was all about. So and these are very stunning prayers, and it's nice to find more and more of these prayers because we need to train our mind in what we really should be desiring, because we're full of wrong desires. But like he said back a few verses, that the Lord is very merciful. So even if we have wrong desires, he won't let us pursue them. If someone has it, if we just somehow want Krishna, he'll keep helping us to stay on that path. But the technique is to stick with Krishna and the Guru and serve the Guru and serve the devotees. And then Krishna will always help. So Prabhupada given us the impossible task, to change this modern Kali Yuga world. And to do that, we have to cooperate with each other and love each other and work, as a team. Very difficult in college. We have a service attitude. And faith in Krishna. Utsahan Nischaya Dara. You have to be patient. You can't be in a hurry. But we have to continue crying for Krishna. Please, Krishna. Please engage me in your service. And more devotees are trying very hard to learn and understand these things. But it's a small percentage of the people, but when people see devotees being very satisfied and living a simple life, but it doesn't mean we can't have anything, and devotees sometimes are very rich. For the preaching mission, we have many, many buildings and cars, and we use airplanes and supercomputers and everything. Whatever we can use in Krishna's service. We can have big families. We just have to try to use everything in Krishna's service, whatever Krishna gives us. Beginning with the tongue, Jive, starts with the tongue. Chanting the holy name. hearing.
こと、
That's our first service. Should be our first service for most of us in
そ
the
れ
day.
がまあ大事な、方針であるべきです。
Chanting the japa and, praying to Krishna to help me to do this service attentively.
はい、そして聖座ビデオを唱えてクリスナに祈るとか少しできました人に祈る。
Then when we do that, other things go nicely also.
それをまあすることによって全て他のことが良い方向に、いきます。
It's easy for the mind. Sometimes, we get a job or something and we have to concentrate, and we concentrate very much on that job. We focus the mind, but when we chant japa, we're multitasking. We're trying to do many things at the same time.
はい、仕事ですね。それを仕事するときに関してそれに集中しなければいけません。まあ、ジャンプもしっかりですが、集中することによって、
It's inattentive. We're not being attentive to anything. We're just jumping from one thing to the other.
集中してないものっていうのは心の次から次とあらゆるものに移っているわけで。
We want to be jumping from one mantra to the next. That's
そう
right.
すみません、ちょっと間違ってたかもしれませんけど、次のマントラから次のマントラに行くということに集中する。
And we'll be thinking, I have to finish 3 more rounds or 10 more rounds. And we should be thinking, I have to chant this mantra. I want to chant this mantra. That's all I need to do right now. That's the perfection.
考えますけれども、そうじゃなくて今唱えているチャントラに集中するですから、それが完璧。
Pray to Krishna, help me, don't let go,
そして祈ってですね、クリスナに祈って。
And study the lives of these great devotees. We have the examples of, like the 6 Goswamis. Most of them, they came from very aristocratic backgrounds and very much money and prestige. And they gave it up.
はい、私たちはまあいろんな経営者から学ぶことができます。過去にですね、6人のゴーサーミたちはとてもとても高貴な家系に生まれてですね、お金もあれば地位もあって、とても全てが持っていたわけですけれども。
Taktva turnam shesha mandalapati shrenim sadatu chiva bhutva dena ganeshako karunaya kopina kanta shrito. They gave up the high position and association and wore just one cloth, 2 pieces of cloth, and lived under trees.
はい、彼らはですね、もう高い地位にあって全ての持っていたんですけれども、それを全て放棄して、ただ小さな一枚の着物で、木の下に住んでですね、そういった放棄をされていました。
And it says, Gopi Baba Risamita Bilari Kalola Magnomu. This was their mood, like the gopis. Gopis also didn't care about anything except Krishna.
これがゴピーのモットです。ゴピーはいつもクリスナにただ奉仕したいと望んでいました。
They didn't care what other people thought. They didn't care for their own husband or anything. They just wanted to serve Krishna.
はい、ゴピーたちはですね、どういった他の人がどう思うとかを全然気にせずに、ただクリスナに奉仕したいとそれのみを望んでおりました。
So we're striving for that. We need to keep our mind, understanding what the perfection is.
そして私たちはそういったものがどういったことかということを理解することを努めるべきです。
We get many people that come to the temple and they want mystic powers. People think if I have mystic powers, and they don't even know these mystic powers. They're thinking of very small mystic powers. But
たくさんの方たちがお寺に来ますけれども、まあ そういうことを望んでいます。
common thing. I want to be the owner. I want to be the controller.
私は支配者になりたい、私はコントローラーになりたいと思っているわけですね。
But Krishna, if one who's connected to Krishna, he doesn't have to worry about anything.
もしクリスナとつながることになれば、そういったことはもう気にしません。
So we have the wonderful process, chanting the holy name and distributing the holy name.
はい、私たちはとても素晴らしいプロセスがあります。聖な皆を唱えて、そしてそれを配る。
Even in the laws of nature, a charitable person, the more you give, the more you get.
はい、チャージですね、与えることですね。もし私が与えればもっと与えることができる。
So even the big demons, they'll give big charity, they'll give donations because they know they get something back. They want something back.
あくまでさえですね、分かっているわけです。もし自分が何かをあげれば、何かを得ることができるということを分かっていれば。
The mode of passion, but the mode of goodness, one gives just for the sake of the other person.
ちょっとごめんなさい、聞こえませんでした。
And he gives the most valuable thing.
私たちとてももっと価値のあるものを与えるべきです。
The most valuable thing we have is Krishna. We have the holy name.
はい、一番価値のあるものというのは主クリスチャンです。主の聖なる皆です。
But it's different because if I have, say, a beautiful diamond ring or something, or a beautiful car,
その人の受け止めていく、例えば美しい綺麗なダイヤモンドであるとか車であるとか、
if I give it to you, then I don't have it anymore. You have it.
それをもし誰かにあげたら自分はなくて、そのもらった方がそれを持っているということです。
Of course, I might get back in the next life then 10 new cars, but at the moment I don't have it.
もしかして来世でそれをまたそれをもっと受け取るかもしれませんけど、今の時点ではないわけです。
But like it described, the Panchatattva, they broke open the storehouse of love of God, the place where it was being kept.
ちょっとすいません、ちょっとご指摘がありませんでした。
And they started distributing it to anyone and everyone without any discrimination.
ちょっと聞こえませんでした。なんか何々を配るとおっしゃったんですけど、ちょっと聞こえませんでした。
But the more they distributed, the more it increased.
もし配ればそれをもっと発達させることができる。
So that's the difference.
それは違います。
The more we give Krishna, the more we get Krishna. We don't lose Krishna.
私たちがクリスチャンを与えれば、私たちがクリスチャンを持っていることができます。それは決してなくなることはありません。
I remember when I was first here in Africa, they didn't have very many books to distribute.
はい、働いてですね、最初にアフリカに行かれた時にですね、そんなに本はありませんでした。
So they locked them up. But they were thinking, well, if we distribute them, we won't have any more books. But they didn't have them anyway because they were keeping them hidden away. They didn't realize that if you give them, Krishna will give you more.
そしてその時はですね、もっとこれをあげると私たちにもなくなってしまうかもしれないと思ったんですけれども、与えることによってもっと本が来ました。
If we distribute prasadam, we distribute the food, we'll get more.
本を配ったりですね、プラサダを配ることによって私はまたそれを得ることができます。
There's never a loss, by giving Krishna. Always gain.
クリスチャン
But devotee's not thinking, I want more. He just wants everyone else to have Krishna.
はい、でもケアしてはそういうことを考えながら私がということじゃなくて、他の方にどうやってクリスチャンを与えることができるかとか、もっと与えることができるかと考えるわけです。
So the more we hear the pastimes and glories of the Lord and the devotees of the Lord, we get purified mystically. That's real mystical.
聞こえませんですけど、クリスナの、なんておっしゃったのかな、わかんない。それが本当に何だとおっしゃったんですけど、それが本当に神秘的なことです。
Just by regularly hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam, Nastaprayesha Vidreshu, we get all the dirty things in the heart are removed. Almost, as long as we're in the material body, there's a little contamination will be there, but it doesn't matter.
定期的にシルバーバードを消すことによって私の中にある汚れたものを洗い流すことができます。
So let us, try to remember. These are these prayers that really amaze me when I read these. I remember this pastime, and how Vritasura was, but now to just really read it carefully, he just wants a service. That's what the mantra is all. That's what the Hare Krishna mantra means.
この今日の説はとても素晴らしいです。彼は本当に主に奉仕することのみしか望んでいませんでした。ハレクリシナマントラの意味というのはその言葉の意味です。
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And when we get that, we're praying that Krishna engage me to give the mantra to everyone else. That's special.
マントラという意味はですね、どうか私をあなたの方針重視させてくださいという意味です。それが本当の執着なわけです。大きさは。
In order to give it, though, we have to have it.
私たちが与えることによって私たちが得ることができます。
Like Vaishesika says it. The first thing for book distribution is good sadhana. Chant the holy name. Read the books. And then get books. And then show the books. Because if you don't show them, very few people are going to come looking for it, asking them. If they see it, they might say, what is it? Show yourself. Get out and dance and chant. We always see in the Harinam, when the devotees are really dancing, many people come around. They're attracted. Okay, any questions coming? Oh, wow. Special event tomorrow. No, for you it's today, huh? Right? Big festival day for Japan. Yamuna's birthday. Yeah. Jai. So everybody get out and chant the holy name. Huh? What was that? You have Kairabas there, and she's at your house? Yeah. Anyway, have a big kirtan festival. They're having many ukulele kirtan festivals in Osaka. This Jamuna started that. They like to learn the ukulele and chant the holy name. So happy birthday. Goju Sai. Wakai. They say in America that Jinsei wa Goju Sai Hajimarimasu. Hajimete. Starts. Life starts at 50.
56歳になりました。
Okay.
はい。
Oh, Goju Roku. Oh yeah, I couldn't see it, too small. All right, Goju Roku. Wow, still okay compared to me. Okay, any question or comment? Any reflection? You look in the mirror and see the reflection?
なんとかコメントとかありますか？今日はなんかイベントが皆さんされているゲイさんとかチーさんとかカエラワさんとかマイムティさんですかね。
Okay, so let's think of our real self. Now everybody wants to make selfie.
今はですね、セルフィーって何ですか？なんか自分のことを撮ることですか？押しますけど。
We saw many advertisements for the smartphone, and they all say they have a very good selfie camera.
広告でですね、その自分のことを撮ることがとてもよくできますよっていうような製品が。
But that, in Sanskrit, I think selfie means ahankar. I am this body. Here.
自分のことを撮るっていうのはそういうサンスクリット英語がアハンカーラです。
We want to see the self, the real self, the soul.
私たちは私たち自身を見たいと思ってる。
If you take a picture of yourself serving Krishna, that's the real self.
自分のことを撮ってそれをクリスチャンの方針に使うというのがどうしたらこれちょっとわかりませんね。
Jiver Swarupai Krishna or Nityadasa. The soul is actually the eternal servant of Krishna.
魂はクリスチャンの永遠の召使いです。
Okay, so domo arigato gozaimashita. Atsumasu bete no kinshin shinriko.
オールボイスカミさんでこの前に聞いちゃい。
Unless somebody...
お願いします。
Yeah, we're trying. Take care of Radhika, you know, he's got to organize his life. All right? He needs a mother. Make sure he sleeps and gets proper food. Okay? Take care of everybody. Take care of all the devotees. Make sure everybody gets first class prasadam. Every guest gets first class prasadam. Every guest gets books. Then we can get millions of devotees in Tokyo. Maybe Krishna is giving special mercy to the devotees in Tokyo because the most difficult place. But Krishna will help, just like Garuda helped that little bird. If we really try, even though it's impossible, Krishna, nothing is impossible for Krishna. Just faith. Chant with faith. Distribute prasadam with faith. Distribute books with faith. Serve the devotees with faith. All right? Okay. So thanks for the 80 solid and the glow for making the internet work tonight. Doesn't always work. Many times goes off. But tonight they're both working. One for Facebook, one for Hangman. So it's a miracle. And the electricity's working also. Thank you. Ganga did very good today. Yesterday, very good also.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I heard you're going to visit Tokyo for Golden Week. Is that true?
Yeah, but they said that they will something problem. They just wait to decision, something like that.
Well, it'll be a benediction for Tokyo. See if they can get the message.
Some authorities, some between devotees, some kind of different opinion. So I have to wait to their decision to go or not to go, something like that.
Should I stay or should I go? Got it.
No question. I just surrender.
Anyway, wherever you go, you just chant the holy name and okay. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Vritrasura ki jai. Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari. Okay. Niyam Haribol Swadikap. I guess other people are watching. We don't have all the names. Mahasankirtan is always there, no matter when I give class, whatever time it is. Nadi Purushi. Okay, good night, good morning, whatever it is for whoever is watching. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.